Okay, ladies and gents, round 2. Okay, as you can tell, I filmed both these videos today, so deal with my insanity for a bit. The People's Champ, I know, by popular request, has made you a Forbidden War Pike build as well. The only one that didn't get the Forbidden build was the Repeaters, and I do apologize about that. But anyway, Forbidden War Pike time. Oh, and sword. I still haven't done the sword. I'll do that later. Maybe you'll get to see it tonight. Anyway, Forbidden War Pike time. Okay, you're gonna love this one. This one is pretty unique. You'll like it. Apocalypse Needle, Thrax. I know many of you have wanted to use Thrax, so here, Apocalypse Needle, right here. Tenacious Cell, Adrenaline Cell. Your special is going to be a Reckless Leap. Why? Because jumping is fun. You can actually use any special you like with this build, and it's perfectly, they're all perfectly the same. I just like Reckless Leap because flying is fun. Your mod will be the Balanced Spearhead. Now, this might seem odd, but bear with me. It's a good choice. You can also use the Executioner Spearhead if you want, but I just prefer the Balanced Spearhead with this particular build, and I'll show you why. The War Pike will be your Stalker Spike. Okay, it does its best when you attack continuously, and it comes with Assassin's Frenzy. Very useful stuff. Now, next, Omnicell Iceborne. Okay, your Skarn's Defiance will be your Lantern. And here is where things can get fun. You can actually use Zeal if you want instead of Aetheric Attunement to up your damage. I found that it works quite well. Okay. Your Agaric Canopy will be your helmet, and it comes with a Sturdy Cell. Okay. Boreal Resolve with another Sturdy Cell. This is for your chest piece. You will have your Fiery Gauntlets with an Adrenaline Cell here, and your Volcanic Treads with a Rage Cell. What does this give you overall? Okay, let's get into the perks and I'll explain things in more detail. You've got +6 Adrenaline. As you drain stamina, you deal more damage. With the War Pike, you'll be using your harvesting attacks a lot in this build. So, stamina drain is good. You also want to be able to use your stamina freely and get more damage out of it. Rage. Because this is a forbidden build, if you take damage, you deal more damage. Rage is standard. Sturdy. You're immune to stagger on a 5-second cooldown. Excellent stuff. Tenacious. Every 100 current hit points, you get 2% bonus damage. Excellent stuff. Assassin's Frenzy. Every time you break or assist in breaking a behemoth part, gain 15% increased attack speed for 20 seconds. Again, beautiful stuff. Endurance. Helps you increase your maximum stamina, which gives you more damage potential for Adrenaline. Okay. Parasitic. Very good for delaying damage and therefore reducing the overall damage you receive. And Zeal. Okay. This is just to improve the strength of your Lantern. Okay, let me show you how this build works in actual action. Now, the important thing to note with this, number one, you will want to... Okay, let's go to the Snowblind Waste, 12 to 15. Okay, it's a good measure of strength of this build. With this particular build, you want to make use of your Balanced Spearhead, and so you guys will see that in the combat showcase. But if you do not want to see the combat showcase, you can like, share, and subscribe right now. Okay, you can also drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. Every tip you drop keeps my content running since it's my only income for now, other than the ad revenue from YouTube. And also you can give super thanks via YouTube to highlight your comment and give me a little additional revenue if you want. Okay, it's up to you. Thank you very much if you decide to do any of that. We are now gonna rock and roll. Going to roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. Rolly, rolly, poly. Oli. Sorry, I say random things during the loading time, you know, keep you guys entertained, otherwise it's gonna be very boring. Just seeing me talk, right? Okay, here we go. We are flying in, like the cool kids. Ta-da! Okay. Now, standard for this is, okay, you've got a Shadow Touch Nazaga as your first creature. Perfect. Level 14, so it's 6 level higher, and I have elemental disadvantage. This is the perfect scenario to learn how to use this build. Okay. That was an early throw of Iceborne. Sorry about that. I'll just counter it like that. Okay. Light, heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy to boost your damage. That's how this works, and then you get boosted damage for about 8 seconds. Or so it says 8 seconds, but it often feels longer than that. Anyway, doesn't matter. You utilize this style with this build because not only do you dish out increased damage, it just helps you keep a more consistent damage going. And that's basically how you utilize this build. Just go ham with it and attack continuously. Now you'll notice your stamina is draining as you attack. That's good because you'll be dishing out more damage. Again, use your lantern freely. Don't feel shy about it or anything like that. And again, when things are down, that's when you use your light, heavy, and you just dish out a lot of additional damage right there. See? Very easy. You do not need to focus on wounds. Unless you're really in one of the situations where, you know what, you have the time to wound something like that, then you go. Now, usually for the first behemoth, I wouldn't do that in the hunt, and the reason is because I'm focusing on light, heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy. Now, even if you don't hit, by the way, the ability still triggers, just so you know. So that's actually really, really useful. You can use that to trigger it and get a bonus while you're busy swinging. And that works really well, or so I find. Okay. Okay, great. So now everything is set up for your next kill, and this is where the wounding gets a little more fun. Let's grab these random bits and pieces along the way, because missing out's a bad idea. You never know when you'll run out of ingredients, so I like to grab what I can. Okay, we've got a normal Nezaga over here. Jumping in, and then using your light, heavy combo is basically the best way to start this. Now, as you do that, just keep on going, you know. Don't think too hard. Usually if I've got the bonus going, what I'll do is I'll just go ham on the wounding. And I'll rely on my... Yep, there we go. And now that I've gone ham on the wounding, it gives me an option to just go a little crazy. When I've got that sturdy shield, I am not afraid to just use that light, heavy thing to just up my powers a little more. Use your Iceborne Icicle well as well, and you will basically be on cloud 9 with this build. See, as you can see, it's just very easy to just tear through behemoths. Keep in mind that this is only a level 8 pike, okay? You will have no trouble taking on things beyond your level and not dying. That is literally how strong this whole thing is. You know, and if you feel... oh, and one thing I almost forgot. Somebody asked me initially when they saw this on stream, why not use Berserker instead of Adrenaline? Okay, I'll tell you why. Because that would necessitate the use of a toughness cell, and I do not want that. In particular, this build, the War Pike itself, benefits more from Adrenaline because it's just that sort of weapon. It's the sort of weapon that, you know, just hits fast and uses up a lot of stamina, especially with this particular playstyle. So you don't need to think too hard about it. That's why I don't, you know, usually use Adrenaline on this one. Sorry, that's why I don't use Berserker on this one as compared to some of the other builds that you've seen where Berserker is like a must-have. This is one of the rare few that doesn't really rely on it, and that's good. You want to have a variety of choices in your arsenal because not everything is going to go your way. So, you know, it's always often smart to have a choice. There you go. Use your harvest attacks freely. And if it seems like it's going to get away, well, it doesn't matter. Use your spear jump to settle the score. Okay, and then you just do something like that. There you go. When it goes in again, knock it down. Store your energy. Now, I know that, you know, doing the combos can seem a little annoying at times, but it's honestly one of the best ways to play with this particular style of pike. And the reason being that you're not so wound focused, so you're basically just going ham on whatever comes your way. And because you have your stagger immunity, sorry, you can basically just go ham as you please. Okay? So I hope that that little combat showcase showed you how this pike is used. It is very powerful and very strong. You can use this to familiarize yourself with the war pike, the different weapons, and also just own your opponents easily. Okay, so once again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can drop a tip via the link in the description of the video if you want to keep my content running. Alright, thank you very much if you decide to do that. You can also give super thanks on YouTube. That'll get your comment highlighted and also give me a little additional revenue. Okay, let's move over to the tip team. Thank you. Top tippers: Bravo7910, Idget751, Richinata, Gusi Marie, Sean, Lewis Grave, Druzy GG, Limitsuki PC, Vamps, and Zabi Uzumaki. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for dropping tips. I hope to see more of your names in this list. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all on the next one.